Hey gang, well, WWE Elimination Chamber is over with, and there were of course two chamber matches, one change in one of the chamber matches, which Rusev was replaced, and if you missed what happened, I'm going to do a rundown for you guys, and if you saw what happened, well, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But here we go with the Elimination Chamber rundown. And, of course, the pre-match show was Zack Ryder versus Stardust, which they were basically heavily promoting Miz TV with Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan announced that he will be back soon enough. And he was there tonight to hand over the Intercontinental title to the winner of the Elimination Chamber Intercontinental title match. We'll get into that here shortly, but let's get to the Zack Ryder versus Stardust match, and the winner was Stardust. So, not a big surprise there, but actually kind of a big surprise. The opening match was for the tag team titles as the New Day defended against Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, the Primetime Players, Los Matadors, the Ascension, and the Lucha Dragons. Now, I believe my picks were for the New Day, the Ascension, and Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. Let me see if I can get that card here real quick. Screw it. Anyway, here are your winners. The New Day. They somehow still pulled it off, and they were talking about having all three members of the New Day in there for the match, but I guess it happened. I'm not sure. Second match was for the Divas Championship in a triple threat match as Nikki Bella defended her title against Paige and Naomi. And the winner of that turned out to be, no surprise, Nikki Bella. Next match was what was billed as a champion versus champion match as John Cena took on Kevin Owens. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the winner out of the way. It's just a... Wait, what? Oh my god. Well, I have to say, in all honesty, that is a shocker. And I'm glad he won. Alright, next up was Bo Dallas versus Neville in a match that was labeled as Battle of Former NXT Champions. And the winner... Well, shoot, I'll get it to you in just a second. There we go. Neville! He continues his undefeated pay-per-view streak. I guess we can call it that. And then came about the second Elimination Chamber match of the night, and this was to crown a new Intercontinental Champion, as it was R-Truth versus Sheamus versus King Barrett versus Ryback versus Dolph Ziggler versus Mark Henry. And the winner, Ryback. I gotta tell you, honestly, I'm actually kind of happy about it, but I say good for him. It's about time they gave him a championship belt. And then came the big main event. It was Seth Rollins defending the world title against Dean Ambrose. And the winner, unfortunately not the world's champion, but he won by disqualification, but he said, screw it, I'm leaving with the belt anyway, Dean Ambrose. Alright, gang, so there it is, the Elimination Chamber rundown, and I want to say in all honesty, some of the matches were actually very predictable. Nikki Bella keeping the Divas Championship was really no surprise. The tag title match, no surprise there, but I'm sure it had its great moments and everything like that. Neville and Bo Dallas, that match really could have went either way, but I'm sure they put on a really good match too. But probably the big surprises of the night was actually Ryback being Intercontinental Champion and Kevin Owens beating John Cena. I mean, honestly, I thought the way Owens was going in there and they were having him dominate Cena, it was going to be just a really big build-up to, Kevin Owens, Cena, and then Cena was going to somehow win it. But now but then when I read, no, Kevin Owens beat John Cena, my mouth just dropped open, my jaw hit the floor. I was like, what? And I was like, awesome. So yeah. New Day keeping the tag team titles. Again, not a really big surprise. Not too big of a surprise there. You know, the New Day has got some pretty good competition. How much longer they're going to hold the tag team titles for? It's hard to say. But I think if they keep the tag team division up like this, I think that the tag team division will get much, much better. Personally, if I was booking the Money in the Bank ladder match for next month, I would probably put the tag team titles on the line, of course, in a ladder match, and I would probably put it between the New Day and the Lucha Dragons, because I think that match right there, and I would take Big E out of the equation. I would leave it to be Kofi and Xavier Woods against the Lucha Dragons, because I believe those two teams could really steal the whole show. I think those two could really make an excellent tag team ladder match. Nikki Bella keeping the Divas title from Naomi and Paige. I'm not really all that surprised to read that news. A lot of people had said that Paige looked like she got killed out there tonight. I think Naomi's time will come where she will be the Divas champion before too long. Again, Kevin Owens beating John Cena. That was probably just one of the two biggest shockers of the night. Then, of course, we get Ryback winning the Intercontinental title in the Elimination Chamber match. And everybody was hoping and, I guess, expecting Bray Wyatt to be a part of this thing. And that would have made things a little bit more interesting. But then they said, no, Mark Henry's going to be in it. And we go, okay. But Ryback still coming out the winner. I think it's, I think it's great. He now can hold he now holds a championship, and it's really, really awesome. Hopefully, it's going to really elevate his status and everything. And then first reading, Dean Ambrose became the world's champion, and then it just turns out, I was like, no, actually, they gave the belt back to Rollins. Ambrose won by DQ because they did the whole ref gets knocked out, another one comes in, does a 1, 2, 3, referee, wakes up and realizes what happened. They go, no, we got to give it back to Rollins. So a lot of people don't like Rollins being the world's champion because they say, oh, he's a coward and all this, but I say this much, it's old school kind of gimmick. He's a coward, he runs his mouth, and he just takes off running, and he's scared to death of everybody to confront them, so yeah. Alright, I want to give some quick shout-outs to some guys who I'm sure will have their Elimination Chamber results up. I just watched a little while ago Gordon Maston having a live chat with Matt Jerishow, so if you guys would like to, go please check that out. I think attituderanation should have his own little Elimination Chamber rundown up, and I think Will's World will he should as well. Hopefully he will. All right, well, gang, thanks so much for watching, and I'll do this again around Money in the Bank time or Slammiversary, whichever comes first. We'll see what happens. Till then, as always, thanks for watching. If you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. And remember to always stay strong and rock on.